In our last session, the group pondered on what to ask as the third and last question for the librarians for the time being, trying to understand more about the permanence of the hedrons and the maps. So regarding the maps, librarian Satos was able to share them a map of Tazim thus far, with annotations as to locations of Emiria the Sky Rune and the Temple of Ula itself, though they were cryptic about how the group actually reaches the Temple of Ula, which is a significant distance away from Seagate itself. The hedron belt hovering over in the air seems to be following the landmass in some kind of pattern, which the group theorizes to explain perhaps why the landmass is not constantly collapsing compared to the likes of Akaum and such. As the group is discussing, an important-looking man emerges coming down the stairs of the library, who apparently follows by the name of Noyan Dar. Alara is unable to make herself discreet in time, and so she ends up having to entertain his Royal Highness as far as entreaties and designations seem to go. And Noyandar questions her for a moment about her own research before heading out. Satos explains that Noyandar is good at what he does, but has very little patience for things and people, and subsequently seems to work on his own most of the time. A field researcher, so to speak. With several hours before the next tide change, Verity decides to take the bait and bite by addressing Noyandar and asking for a moment of his time. Noyandar is unimpressed, and with the group unwilling to divulge, she actually ends up falling to Verity to try and pursue further knowledge by dropping greater hints and information about what has been discovered inside the hedron itself. Where the other people queuing in line take note, however, Alex and Sony have to skip themselves away and escape from the crowd, while the group splits their own ways, with Verity and Moment following Noyandar to his lunch with his slow, steady strides, Alara and the rest returning to the Balagat headquarters to pursue other avenues of information. What Verity and Moment seem to discover from following and tailing Noyandar is that he perhaps seems to have a bit more critical attention to details around smaller things, inorganic ones, whether as small as architecture or patterns simply in the way things are arranged. Alara herself finds Sir standing guard outside the house when they arrive and asks about expeditions or creating them, and gets entreated to an explanation of financial risk, distance of travel, size of party, that Alara is only using her own people to simplify certain things, but there still must be a proposal regarding the financial costs and risks, especially if they expect funding of a significant size from the Balagat house itself. There's a further question as to what might have to be gained from a hedron, especially those that might have been visited before. Sir explains that the Murasa house has more core members and even some elves, making them more suited to hedron exploration. House Balagat itself doesn't mind fraternization with other houses as long as they come out on top. The cut also comes into it. Sir also explains a little bit about the history of expedition houses, or at least the history they claim to hold to, and thoughts about binding runes, especially what hedrons might be required of. He alludes to a possible market that isn't an open one, where other hedrons might be sold, and also alludes to a warning that perhaps the Seagate Watch might not like certain avenues of investigation. risky overall. Verity, after a moment, departs, deciding that the venue of lunch is apparently too expensive for his tastes, and tries to get assistance from the others. Verity proceeds by himself to join Noyandar with an extremely expensive cocktail that Sayil points out. It feels like a test as well. Some talk later. Verity explains about what he finds inside with some prompting about what he found about the Phoenix, the cult of eternal flame, and the new cult of crushing waves seeming to operate within Seagate itself. Noyandar waves most of it away as a certain amount of misdirection, and also questions the why of things. Noyandar immediately is able to spot that Verity is not of this world after Verity takes off his helmet, or perhaps from clues before. He asks why Verity is so invested in this, and perhaps that Verity's interest is only as long and temporary as their own means are served for these foreigners. There are some questions about Sigil and Arcadia that Verity is able to answer in passing. And finally, Noyandar brings the matter to the mention of Eldrazi and the interesting research regarding that, namely that library used to have information on such things, but Verity is unable to give away the name of Jace in this exchange, and so Noyandar only leaves it hinted at that someone of a similar kind of bent to the party might have been responsible for the removal of knowledge from the library or the loss of it. Verity also suggests that the temple previously excavated where they encountered the thing was probably too dangerous to return to, with the memory hazy and strange things with heads and tentacles that were not octopuses. Noyandar leaves with a final hint that the cult of crushing wave might be introducing a new technology or skill about inducing small fractures in rock and shattering them from within with water, perhaps something to be considered with the likes of research. And this is where we begin our session for today. Right, the group reconvenes where?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to go to Hayloft or?
Just outside.
Yeah, we are just outside the
the
Overwatch.
the Overwatch.
Yeah, but do we want to relocate somewhere else?
Well, if you sit down, the Overwatch, you have to pay money.
All right. Then after that, just where he say he left the place and then he goes with the group to the Hayloft.
Oh, hey, people's roles look a bit better today.
No, that's just
Do you know Discord? Like we were testing the dice bot, and it was getting like
lower and lower.
yes.
Oh, is that a pattern, everyone? Is that a general lover?
I don't know, but in my mission, like Kelia and like everyone is kind of dying because they're rolling like ones and twos.
Oh.
Anyway, moving
Well,
on.
we rolled a lot of ones and twos yesterday as well, Mike, while you rolled 20s and 19s and 18s.
That's okay. You
That's
are
not okay. Gloria almost died, Mike.
learn to respect the AO, man. Anyway, moving on. So, who you all reconvene at the Hayloft, which is its usual busy self, bustling with customers taking a break and taking some entertainment of their own. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Nerif seems slightly dreamy.
Nerf is dreamy. Nerf is doing Nerf things.
Nerf is in the trend right now. Okay. Verity. You just went and talked to him just now when I left.
Off character. Are we at like eating place right now?
You're at the hayloft.
Yeah. Are we in the hayloft eating lunch?
I mean, I don't control whether or not you eat. so
Yeah,
that's
I'm
up
just
to you to
asking you
decide.
guys. Yeah,
It would be lunchtime now.
it's lunchtime.
Yeah.
If you have a halfling, anytime is lunchtime.
All right, then Verity would say, let's find a table inside and have a lunch while we discuss, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, that place is not very what's the word?
You mean the privacy isn't that great?
Yes.
Well, we could have lunch and Off character, can Nerif do like the thing? Do we want him to use the thing? The spell?
But it's too. Yeah.
I mean, none of the corners are gonna have much privacy, to be honest.
Actually, we just. How about we just?
You mean
about we
a
just eat?
corner?
How about we just eat and then we go to outside to find a very shady area and just put up.
That's not shady area. Then an enclosed space. Because we also don't know who is actually scrying on us, you know. That's why I was thinking that if Nerf could do the privacy room thing that he can do.
Sanctum.
Yeah, the private sanctum. That would be better.
It's not a ritual, so it'll cost him a level 4 spell.
Yeah, that's only if he wants to do it.
Okay, the first thing is getting a corner. Roll me a d100.
Go, Alara, I believe. I don't want to roll. I roll so bad. My rolls are just terrible overall recently.
Overall.
Yeah, just overall it's just bad.
Oh wow, you managed to catch the rare opportunity of a corner making itself available.
Wait, quickly! Scoot! Scoot!
I want to be Owen Wilson to be like, wow. Wow.
The
You
rare
mean
corner.
Anduin.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
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 Wow. Okay, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, we quickly take that shiny corner. There. Yeah, we take the corner.
We will take that corner.
Wipe the chair a little bit, you know.
You know what? I'm just gonna prestige that area.
Yeah, just pressy it. All right. We sit, and then
All right.
we order
So
food.
Moment vigilantly removes all traces of character from the area.
It's very clean, yes. Okay. We order food, I suppose.
We order food. Once the food arrived, and when we paid up, then we set up our
Yeah,
burger.
yeah.
It's 2 copper pieces per meal.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Rarity is not. You can see he's not ordering his food. he's just watching you guys. Yeah. I had my meal back there. I feel.
I have an assumption that because of that restaurant, you spend at least more than 5 gold in there.
Rarity will just not very slowly. It's a good price to pay for information. Let's not talk about that. Enjoy your lunch. No. Thanks.
Anyone have any CP wants to exchange, because I'm running low on CPs.
Ask them for change.
Look for change.
Yeah.
Can we click on it?
Your from Kevin music obligatory in Discord.
Obligate.
The Modern Canaan's a private sanctum has a casting time of 10 minutes. You make an area within range magically secure. It's a cube that can be as small as 5 feet and up to 100 feet on each side. Lasts for 24 hours or until you use the action to dismiss it. When you cast a spell, you decide what sort of security the spell provides, choosing any or all of the following properties. I'm not going to read this.
Yeah, can we just click it?
Yeah, can we just click it?
All right.
Sound, blah, barrier.
That is
has
absorb
properties.
element. Okay, that's. I copied the entire thing.
No divination, blah, cannot target by divination. Nothing can teleport until planar travel is blocked.
Oh, I guess everything besides the invincibility one, like cannot see people inside. The one that
But Nerif has see invisibility anyway.
yeah. Let's see. Private
You
sanctum.
can just put the private sanctum around us. Yep. But it doesn't block people looking into it. It's just,
Yeah.
They can't hear us talking.
But so
Yeah.
you saw the only thing that they would manage to get information if they know how to read lips, feet.
No, but are you doing number 2 as well? Number 2 will look very weird.
Yeah, we're not including number 2. Yeah, excellent. Yeah.
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 So everything except number 2.
Okay. Can someone do a D20 roll for Nerif?
What's happening?
Oh no.
It's because of the thing.
The level
God.
check.
It's
Do he have do we remember what's his role for? The
what check is this for?
I don't think he's rolled portents for today.
I remember he did, but
It was library, blah.
What is this D24 is for? I mean,
I don't know, maybe it's like stealthily casting
I'm
stuff.
not touching anyone's rolls. I have bad rolls. Just
I
go for
want,
it.
I want to use his potents, but I can't find his potents.
Oh, Ben is in the roll 20.
Ben,
hey!
Ben, potents, what's your potents?
What's the portents for today?
Is it new day or is it
It's
old
the
day?
same day.
The same
I
day.
have 1-9.
1 and 9. Oh,
No, I have 1-9 left.
He has 1-9.
Oh, here's a 9. Then just roll then, I guess.
Oh yeah, we want to use your private sanctum spell. Is that alright?
Sure.
Okay. Because we are discussing some information right now. Yeah.
Yes. I think I had it prepared because I changed my spells prepared.
Also, Verity only eats after we discuss finish. So you have to roll like a 20. What is this?
Level check.
The star might
Cast
be
it out,
just really bad on my side. I might disconnect. Sorry.
Oh, is it because we are getting scribed by some peeps?
Hopefully not.
That's why he's rolling a cast level check.
It's casting plus
Because
Rolling a
intelligence
caster level check?
modifier.
yeah, casting level check.
Me?
Yes.
yeah,
Oh,
D20 caster.
how come?
Because you're casting private sanctum.
Why does that need a caster level check?
I think there's something watching us, Ben. You remember that? I don't know. Something you have to contest
Natural
something.
19 or natural 20 should do it. Right, Nerif, you ward up your area around yourselves except for the visual one so that no one can hear it, listen in, or, well, find out your location.
It's everything besides the blur darkness vision thingy.
Hmm.
Yep.
So, what do you do?
Uh, who wants to go first?
Also, Nerif, I'll say when you cast your spell, you feel a faint bit of resistance, as if like you tried to close a door and someone had a foot in it briefly.
Ah,
Okay.
Chop it off. Close it quickly.
Do I know whether the spell like removes sensors already in the area?
Well, according sensors created by divination spells can't appear inside the protected area or pass, so you should be clear.
Okay.
You mean the expedition houses? Could you remind me what kind of benefits are they providing to us? Do they provide any connections that could help us? I see. Well, it's kind of strange because yesterday when we signed up they told us that their quests doesn't mean we all can be together, and now we have to organize ourselves. I see. Well, we have a little thing about this, because we have no idea how to get to the Emerald of the Sky ruins, yes? I see.
The Emira Sky runes he drawn.
but I thought Emeria Skyrim already have people. The one that is still intact, but don't know if there's people or not. Is the Ula Temple above. There's a intact Kijon.
Yeah, I mean, both of these places we will have to go either way because they are
Yeah.
both our target places.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're both areas of interest.
Yeah.
Yeah, both
Which
of
one
them
do you
are.
want?
Verity is talking about Emir the Skyrims because it is the most undefinite place right now. Because our temple is secured around, he's thinking more about future, like the Emir Skyrims.
Yeah, how do we get into Emir the Sky Ruins?
Yeah. Yep.
I see. Well, if you can ask if the library can provide us with more information, does anyone know much about the route to the Sky Ruins? Oh, I see. Do we know any? Does the house know any?
I do know. I remember back in account there's a call that was recently new came to look for job over there.
Oh, okay.
She's a call. And
Do you think she has traveled to the Sky Ruins?
but the call that you're thinking of, is it the previous one before we met anyone? Because I remember she left. Ah, okay.
Hmm. You mean Veruska? Oh, I see. I was thinking of another one.
Yeah, the one that Verity and is thinking, and the one that Alara is thinking.
The liaisons lady,
Yeah.
who she previously was.
Mm.
Yes.
Yes. The another guy that was yeah.
All right. We could potentially go back and ask about that. Well, we'll see when we go back, I suppose.
Oh, well, I will go back. I will go back tonight, isn't it? Mm. Yeah.
It's not a big effort. I could potentially just return and find her. I think it's better to speak face to face, you see. More information we can relay. All right. Yeah, I could do that so we can speak with her.
Mm. That's all. Oh yes, I'm planning. I'm meaning to ask about something. But I'll leave it for tonight then.
Sony perks up and look at you, like, she's quite surprised that Alara's bringing up. What's his name?
I have no idea. I didn't even write his name.
I have his name somewhere. It's okay. Yeah, she's like,
I think I have.
oh, is that all right?
I don't have his name. I have
So-
his race.
Yeah.
He's
So,
an
Brock,
Asura.
it's in the ally list, NPC allies.
Yeah.
He
She's
is
like,
an Asura.
going back with Moment, right?
And
And Sayo.
Yeah.
and Kyle.
Do you? Is it all right that I go with them? She turns to Nerif. It's like,
Of
are you gonna be
course.
okay?
I nod. We
Um,
will both be okay.
then yes. Yeah, I'll go with them. I mean, the light lady, right? Are you still interested in that? All right, I'll ask him. Okay.
Oh, well, we did discuss about the binding runes and hedrons, and he did tell me some pretty interesting information about the cult of the crushing waves. And no, he knows that it's different things. He's much more knowledgeable, I feel.
or
He
open
knows about the Eldrazi. And he said that there is a very long time ago there was a vampire like Alex here who have stolen most of the Eldrazi information from
I
the library.
I have an assumption that I know who that guy is. And
It's
speaking
Dino.
about definitely, who the hell came here to steal stuff?
He's
Yeah.
the only one that we know because he said that he can return here, and there's a reason, and it's this.
Hmm.
But either way, if anyone knows about the Eldrazi, then us finishing his quest is of paramount importance. Yes, and the crushing waves appears that they have some new skills or sorts about causing a small fracture in stone and cracking them. I have a mind that they might be using that skill or technology, I don't know, to break hedrons because knowing how hard hedrons is to destroy.
They've been breaking hedrons.
They've
Well,
been
they say
using
they can do it on very hard surfaces like stones and rocks. I haven't personally seen it myself. Perhaps we can ask them tomorrow when we see them, or they might demonstrate. I don't think they understand the Hedron's importance, or they have other plans in mind. Or maybe it's just as simple as them trying to break rocks. I don't know.
Stop fracking.
oh, hmm.
Well, either way, yes. I doubt we can find anyone that easily. Have you seen anyone when you went back?
No, no. I tried to knock on the Horizon office door. No one is answering, so I assume that he's not there. He's back on his other office in the mountain, I assume.
I see. Well,
And also Chandra might be taking up his offer and she is going on a mission. Last I spoke to her, she is somewhere back in the fiery volcanoes again. Uh she was
is she alone?
I I didn't ask her, but she was busy dodging like dodging, so I didn't ask her anything more.
Worried face. But you
I
can't see.
mm,
Worried face.
I'm also worried about her well-being. Consider that a lot of the things she does over there inflicts nothing against the elements there.
Out of character, perhaps it's actually better for her to travel alone because she can hide easier.
To be
But
yeah.
in character, Verity is worried.
Yeah, Mama just speaking a lot of his what he's thinking. That's all.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Mm.
Question out of character.
Wait,
Our job for Anoan is just this one, right? Or we're not expected to
Every
go to each of
it's
them.
the one that he asked us to better start with is the
Ula Temple. But
Ula
I think
Temple.
he wants us to check out every one of them.
Yeah, everyone. But because he knows that the fire mana is not
Not the
at
Phoenix place.
not the Phoenix Place. So he personally are going to check where that one is again.
Yep.
Mm.
Yep.
Okay. Right. Okay.
We
Okay.
do this one.
Right. So,
But out
for
of
now, it's just
character.
one, right?
But out of character,
Mhm.
for us, it's good to know all of them because we are looking for binding runes, which we now found out that is the Hedron technology.
Or it yes,
Hmm?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
He does.
That is true.
That's true. So
He
we
does.
we play the temple run game first.
Yeah, we do the temple one. Okay.
Okay.
What you were saying?
I think
Hmm.
that's a good
What do you
idea.
mean by other circles?
Teleportation circles throughout the entire plane.
We know he has several.
Mm-hmm.
Which ones in particular would we be after?
If he doesn't if he doesn't have Emiria,
Right.
maybe we want to go to Ondu to see if that particular many face thing is still up there.
Do we want to?
Do you want to? But we know that maybe it is in Ondu, the Hedron that whatever his face is up there.
I think for now we focus on the temple, then we see what anyone can provide us with. And I think when we finish with this temple mission, we can ask him about the Eldrazi. Since he is the one who has the knowledge from our assumptions, we want I think it's good for us to know who actually built the Hedrons so that we can know about the binding I don't know, skill or technology. Something that we can use to save your world.
The one who built the Hedrons, wouldn't that be the God Emperor that
He's,
Carabiner?
I don't think it
No,
is, I don't think it's a God Emperor.
I don't think so. It could be possible.
It is possible.
Given the function of the Hedrons and that Guardian's ability to enter them, it would make sense.
Perhaps it views one of the ancient humans as a god. But
But yet,
these are
why?
conjectures.
But yet, why did he share the knowledge of the three ancient evil with you if he thinks both is different entity?
That is also true. We can't really know unless we visit the creature again, Carabinos.
But the next time we visit, we might have to fight him because he won't be happy to see us in there.
That's why we don't do this right now.
Hmm. Anyone?
Yes, we'll see what we can get from anyone. See if it's people. He did say he knows everything about the binding runes. So we'll see what he can provide us with.
My memories may be a bit foggy, but did anyone say that he helped create
That
something?
is what he said. He is the architect of this world.
So did he help create part of the part of the Hedron as well?
Then we can ask him when we are finished with his task. Because I feel like he's more open for conversation after we're done with his
Uh,
mission.
yeah, that's true. Mm.
That's all I can get from Noandar actually. He knows about Planeswalker, knows about Sigil. He's actually a very knowledgeable scholar.
Well, now I know why everybody, well, Merfolk wise, look at him with a distasteful look.
Plus, we theorize that the Hedrons plays a part in the stability of the continent. As you can see, our column doesn't have a lot of whole hedrons, yes? That's
Most of
why,
them have fallen apart thanks to the Hedron grabs.
yes, that's why our column is in such chaos. Compared to that, Seagate is quite stable because they have eliminated the sky runes. So hedrons seems like the key here. Yes.
Lina? Oh, she said blackout. What?
Wow.
Yeah.
Hmm. But is that is question? Is it today that he sent you the message?
Yeah.
I remember it is
It is
today.
today,
So
this morning.
so out of character, we will assume that he is still resting, so he would be taking the full day trying to recover himself. So
I
today,
think we shouldn't find him until we have something solid about
yeah.
Eldrazi.
So for today, we don't disturb him
Mhm.
resting. For this in-game, they don't disturb him resting.
But I don't think we can even get to him. He seems
Yeah.
like the kind of mind guy who prevents.
He will come to you when he's
Yeah.
ready.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
that guy.
Yeah, he's the guy. Don't call me, I call you. Just because he have every number blocked.
He has that mind shield thing. He's like that who is that other guy that guy from Sedanti, Vakatu. Cannot even send a sending to that man. Vakatu is a question mark. Forever gone. Yes. They are around. I
Yeah,
have always been wondering what happened to Zoltan.
Zoltan was last seen in Glass 2. Do not know where he went
He's
now.
walking.
I've always been thinking about these people. It's like, where is Vakatu? Where is Zoltan?
I I guess both of them can, but I don't know more about rest of your guys' crew member. Besides, I know like the people previously we traveled to Valakut with, but they went back to traveling somewhere, isn't it? So yeah, I'll leave that to Verity and Sony if she's stopped daydreaming.
No, Verity nuts.
Hmm. Well, I was planning on putting this in for the last topic is you guys are going tomorrow, but I do know that Sony it's very like they don't want Sony to go with, right? So am I staying back just to look over her, or well, I don't want to ask Berks to look after her because y- yes. Oh, talk about Tia. I haven't seen her the entire time, but the room has been looking after. I don't know where she is. And did you know the last I seen the entire room looks way more girly than it's supposed to be. It's pink. It's almost like I thought this is a room of Sony's. It's just like scared me the first time I went in there. Never mind, I'm just speaking my mind now. Yes, yes. She is safe, but she is safe in a very open, empty room right now. What information do I need to gather? Well, I don't have anything needs to gather besides helping you guys. And for my current personal mission is try to get whatever the dragon scroll is information that is from Chandra.
Do you want to ask the librarians about this?
No, because yes, yes, I do not want to ask them any more questions, even if it's within the word of elementals.
What about Loyandar then?
Well, I don't know if in I yeah out of character that would be a very good idea, but yeah, go back in character. I don't know if he knows anything about that
What
scroll.
is that actually?
I don't know. It's a
Complex it is.
so the scroll she didn't allow me to look because it is a scroll that is from her words beyond all most intelligible comprehension. Most people who seen the scroll, it's uh its information or its the substance in it when you read it kind of make the people went crazy, and that's happened to few of her parties.
And
See,
she is alright?
mm, so she's trying to not let me see it so that I don't go crazy.
Well, it could be, yes. Did she give you any information about this scroll?
Before I left and came here, I did ask her if she can attempt to make a copy of the scroll, but apparently the magical of the words prevent her of doing so. So I can't even know if it's anything to do with anything. Last I know, it's just a scroll that has dragon inscribings encasing around it.
So she didn't manage to give you anything.
No, that's why I'm just thinking to see if there's anything to do with Eldrazi or vampires because she was the reason why she went with us last time to Account all the way up to the Valakut Mountain is to look for anyone because he would have information about what is this scroll. Because plus
Yes.
I did study the rune sage, so I did ask her if she allows me to read them because I can understand every word, but she's still afraid of me going crazy.
So technically, you have no information to find out what she is trying to find out then.
So I'm just trying to see if any ancient scroll that is because it's so vague. I can't even bring it up to the librarian to be honest.
Yes, it is very vague.
So I'm just trying to find out any ancient scroll because the from where she achieved this scroll from is not in this plane.
Which is even harder to find then,
Mm.
because
But
it's not of this world.
she came here
To find
knowing that
another.
the answer is here or from anyone, but knowing that anyone is from here most of the time and don't know if he has went into other plane of existence before. So
So,
maybe the origin is here, but I don't know.
well, I don't know how I can help you with that
No,
because
that's why I said this is a personal mission. So you don't need to help me. I'm just gonna seek information wherever I can, when I can.
you remember how the scroll case looked like, yes? I remember seeing it when she takes it out.
Yeah, it's
Perhaps that's a good starting point.
Yeah, I think when she takes it, we all see it.
yeah, but she's
The scroll case.
the scroll case.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, is it even wise to popular because people can see it in here?
What?
Okay.
Who can see it?
Everyone
People
else can
outside.
see. Yeah, people outside.
Oh, we don't have a door?
No,
We don't
we
have a
are
door. We
we
are
are
at,
in
we are at
we
a
are
dining area.
we are in the dining area. We put up the
Right.
sanctum just to.
Yep. Yep. Or he can show in a 2D, but on the flat on the table, you know.
Can you just like pull up a paper and then just lay flat, like just use a
2D version.
minor illusion of the 2D.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Sure. I will do that then.
So it's a golden. I remember it's golden dragon motif.
The casing is, but the whatever is inside,
We
it's
don't know.
unknown. Yeah.
But we can start with the casing, I suppose. The only clue we have, right, Nate?
Yep.
We can look out for this kind of motif, I think.
Oh, you mean Noyandar?
He seems interested in this kind of information.
Oh, he
He's very
apparently
observant.
he observed everything. The cracks on the wall, the vines that grows up from said cracks, the imperfections, everything.
Yes, I have David safe not to say Jesus' name because he was speaking about the Adrazi, and I have not revealed anyone to him.
No.
Unless you find that it's a viable route. Yes.
Everything is made up by elementals. I just struck. I just like scoff and then like take a small cup of water and drink.
Well, he knows much more than what the other librarians here knows.
Does that mean that he knows a lot of the made up findings that they know they do as well?
Oh, character, I suppose yes, but you never know.
And just
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
wrong, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
You changed history. You omit this fact. No, heresy. Never mind. Just kidding.
What?
What?
Omitting knowledge from libraries. But anyway, so we can focus on going to the temple, see what the crushing waves are up to. They just say they want to go to the temple, right? We don't know. What were they trying to do again? What was the deal they were trying to do with the Ula temple again?
The Ula temple, they want to maybe they have a finding based on the librarian speaking and based on your gathering of information. That finding is this technology, and
Yeah,
they
but
want
why?
and they want to go to the Ula temple. Maybe the people there find this technology useful for them. Or maybe it's the
That is
thing
true.
that is floating above Ula temple and it's just a convenience to go there.
Well, you know how the cult of Eternal Flame went to the Phoenix, and I think a lot of people assume that was where the ley line is. Maybe the crushing waves is going to Ula Temple in the same reason. Let's not let them do any demonstration on the Hedron above Ula Temple. That would not be good.
But if but if they leave the temple first and go up to the hedrons, what is there to prevent them?
We don't really know. Well, what we can do is when we meet them tomorrow,
Mm,
our priority is to find out if Ula Temple is the ley line,
okay,
and then
so
we'll see what the crushing waves is trying to do.
okay. Oh, by the way, am I even allowed into this group of people that's going to the Ulao temple? Because last I remember you when you introduced me, it's just someone that with associate to Sony. Mm.
In a safe place.
In a safe place. That sounds okay. Yeah, no, it's not safe, but the place is safe enough. Well, the place we put her in.
I mean, the question is more like, is the place safe from her?
You know, it's never.
A resilient place.
Then she can meet her friend. Yes, her new potential boyfriend. Sony proof.
He is Sony proof. Dense as a rocket is.
Yeah.
Mm, mm, mm.
And Owen.
Okay.
30 notes.
Do let me know if I need to change up my disguise. Okay. Okay then. All right then. I'll just keep this for now. I go and just put my hands cover my mouth and use the thumb and press along the side. Is my fang up? DM. This is a DM question.
Is your what up?
Fang. Like I'm covering my mouth and using the thumb.
Yeah,
to press.
it's not up at the moment.
So no. For tomorrow's sake, that I will be a little bit weaker because I am not fat. And I just smile. No, it's not up yet. It's literally not up yet. Uh, me not getting hurt. I guess that's the only thing you can do because I'm just generally weaker, but that doesn't mean that I'm just like just like yeah. yeah. I can, for your guys' information, if there is no immediate danger, I can go on with fasting blood for like around 20 so days before it kills me. Yes. Well, in a pinch is still few minutes, but yeah, I understand. So I will check tomorrow if my thanks is up in the morning. I might just ask, maybe since Sony is there, maybe Sony or Burks, if I can feed on too. Yeah. Now I'll check tomorrow morning. If it's up, I'll gain my health and then I'll tell you. If it's not, I will tell you as well. Because mm-hmm.
The tide, is it early morning or?
Like
Uh,
The rising of the tide, right?
let's call it either 12 a.m. or 12 p.m. just for simplicity.
Okay.
Like there's some fluctuation, but like let's not go into that.
Numbers. You say that word again, but I understand. Okay, cool. Yeah, fine. That's fine. I still haven't tried if I need to ingest blood just like drinking potion. I'll try that next time. I'm not gonna do such a painful test like while we are doing certain missions. Might as well just keep it when we are actually have off time. Okay, I'm just eat the last bit of the whatever it is on the dish. Just bread,
So
just
this,
a loaf of bread.
after discussion, then Bertie eats his meal. He says,
Thanks for the meal, Alara.
"Oh no, no."
Did I see the drinks before he left? The
No,
table?
you left already. Then after some talking, only the drink came.
Yeah, but I mean, like when I came back, when I came back with the party, do I see you drinking your stuff, or you
By then
are?
he's finished, I think. He
Hmm.
finished his drink. But Verity was saying,
That's some kind of fancy drink, I suppose.
I should have been there to help you look at the menu so that you don't need to drink anything extravagant. That's beyond my taste.
It's one of the cheapest one over there.
Cheapest. Right. Okay.
Then let's not go back to that.
Right. Okay. Understandable.
you can feel like he's trying to save up for something, but he can't do it anymore now.
I know
Cry
what you are,
internally.
I know what you are saving up because I see it
Cry
before.
internally.
Moment knows what you are saving up for. Don't try to hide. Moment's in it. Well, if you think that there's no more thing to be had in here, we can go back.
All right. I'll go back with you this time, Versailles. And
Yes,
Sony.
and Sony, daydreaming Sony.
Do we want to pour Moment back first?
Why not at the same time?
Yeah, why not at the same time?
Are we doing it here or in the house?
No,
Nope. I don't know. We have a better defined one, I suppose.
Augustus Maximus. Mm-hmm. Oh, and also, do you want to dispel the sanctum, or you just keep it there and then people just go in and like the hell? Why is it so quiet?
Dispel it.
We discovered. Yeah.
This is so quiet, like the quietest corner in the room.
Quiet corner. Why are they just sitting there?
They're
Making
just-
gestures.
Why are they gesturing? Why is everyone covering their mouth?
We have all taken a vow of silence.
It's a game we play.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. Maybe still black.
I think she's still having
Still,
trouble.
still black because she's not in here. So, we will assume that she's just in Alpha Town. I hope.
Okay, so what's the first step you guys want to do now?
Not yet.
Okay, what's your first step you guys are doing right now after Hayloft?
Four.
Roll me a percentile dice.
I believe.
I believe in miracle.
Oh, you find a perfectly normal, quiet alleyway.
Yay.
Roll for it.
Is it okay if I use help? I did say I want to use help.
I don't think. Oh, okay.
Anyway, it's a perfectly normal, quiet alleyway. I was thinking there was a 10% chance or something of encountering shady people trying to have their own quiet alleyway privacy.
Oh,
This is my territory. All right.
Okay, so who are you sending? Who's being sent back to Alpha Town?
Moment.
boyfriend as in Sayo.
From what I thought, like Burke's moment as a boyfriend.
What? No,
No, but we
The guy-
ordering of things.
the guy friend is already in base. Don't worry.
Okay. So, who's meanwhile, what are the other people in Seagate doing?
I think we're heading back to the house.
Okay. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
So you're letting librarian Sartos know that you'll be there next noon. Okay.
Alex, who the hell is Moment?
Who is Moment indeed?
Okay. What's Rose do? Where's Rose?
With
Following
them.
us, I guess.
Don't worry, I'm not infected. It's just water. Water. The worst feeling when you choke on water.
I think today I'll tackle the Alpha Town first because you all probably do not want to have like 2 consecutive sessions at the Balagate HQ.
Okay.
Where's the sad music?
Why you call it sad music? Why?
Okay, so Alpha Town people return. What do you mean, why sad music? Have you forgotten the weather?
It's raining. God damn it. It's raining tar there.
Is it raining tar?
It is
again?
raining
I
tar
link the
today.
music in the
It's a tar
in
again?
Discord.
Yeah, today is tar day. Today is tar day.
Today is
Last I checked, it's
slightly
tar day, right?
sticky rain.
Yeah, tar day.
It is tar rain.
It is tar rain.
Okay. Anyway, you all arrive in Account after is it Gina or Tina? I can't tell.
Gina is the protected one.
Gina is the introvert.
Yes.
Tina is the extrovert.
Yeah.
All right. You arrive back in Alpha Town with no incident except that you arrive in a pinkish girly room.
And then like I drop in immediately. I look to Verdi. I was like, see.
Uh, you're not alone in the room this time.
Oh, is the
There's a woman there
Mhm.
who's well,
Don't tell me she's changing. Don't tell me she's changing.
no, she's perfectly dressed, but it
Okay.
appears that not Tia seems to have gotten her idea of what a normal-looking street woman is from books or something else, like dolled up to the nines and everything.
And then immediately after I comes in after
Who are you?
I say to Verity of like the words that I spoke of, like, see, I told you, and then look to Tia, it's like,
Hello, well, why are you in my room?
Can I make a perception for Verity to see if if he can differentiate is a Tia or a random person?
is that inside or
Can I
you can
Roll
actually see that
insight or
it's her?
perception.
It's both the same, guys.
Oh well.
13.
Well, in general, from what you have told, you can tell so far from your time in Zendikar, people don't spam hair nets everywhere and
Yeah,
whatever, and like
And doll up to
practically,
this
if you like with that kind of gear, you'd probably trip 5 steps after exiting the room.
I'm just
But
immediately
he doesn't. Okay, so is this Tia? He can know it's a Tia.
Well, it doesn't seem like this person is dressed like anything practical for being in Zendikar at all.
okay.
Okay, from his experience with Tia in Sigil, he knows a not Tia when he sees one.
Okay, so I'm just gonna immediately says like, I assume that you do not know what is normal in Alpha Town is, right? Because this is not normal.
Well, this amount of people in my room is just not normal.
Yes, and also the way you decorate and the way you dress, by the way. A name that I do not know and will not ask for.
Excuse me, I'm just sharing a name here from a friend.
Well, yeah, just tell her that this room is too extraordinary for people to call it normal.
Tell your friend that we really appreciate your friend taking care of Gina.
Well, thank you. Someone appreciates my efforts.
We are just passing by, so apologize for the not accidental, but the intrusion at the moment.
Does your friend have anything new that she has discovered?
Well, she might have if people aren't being so rude.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
I'm just looking around, and then I just whisper to Verity, is she talking about me? Is she talking about me?
I just nod slowly.
Oh, okay then. I'll take my leave then, and just exit the rooms.
Well, you don't have to.
Then you leave the room.
Then I leave the room.
Okay, I'm actually curious to see what Sony does or says here.
But
she's not here. So this is the point where I really want her to be here, but she's not here, and yet you say let people here in Alpha Town go first. And it's
Wait,
like,
I thought she connected already or something.
no,
Yeah.
I'll
haven't
get
come
back,
back.
then I'll have to proceed with the
Just
other
go,
group first.
go with the other group first. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so the other group is Nerif, Rose, and Alara. Cool. Well, you proceed back to the library. You find the queues there again. Some talk later, librarian Sator speaks to you. Back so soon? Did you... Well, are your ears still intact?
Time, numbers.
That's wonderful. My condolences. Perhaps she may find some productive use of her time. What is his specialty again? Artifacts. Very well. The other group claims that they have something spectacular to show us tomorrow, so that will be wonderful to put you all together.
Lovely. What a happy coincidence.
Well, I haven't exactly informed them about the arrangements yet, but I'm sure they won't mind. Surely. Oh, you are still outside the library because you're not here for research purposes, just to inform.
Back to the house.
All right. Roll. Okay. So you all are being very careful. Okay. Someone does perception, someone does investigation.
This is some puzzle. Yeah, you have big perceive, right?
Is Rosa here to perform the investo?
She is not.
I suppose I will do it then.
Oh yeah, you investigate well.
Also, if you do want to use her dice, her investigate is 8 plus 8. Yeah.
I'm going. Okay, this guy putting this music here. I feel this is an appropriate theme for how you guys are proceeding.
Oh, new song.
What is this? That we have to listen.
New music. Where is it? I still haven't see the link. Oh, it's on here. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to do a few innocent rolls.
Oh no, the fooling mode. Why?
Oh wow.
What are all these?
What the rolls? That's low numbers. That's good.
Alara, about barely a minute into the guild house again, you step on another section of carpet that gives away as before.
Oh no.
And you find your foot like stuck in like something sticky again.
Is there like a hole in the floor?
Yeah.
Wait, is it a wooden floor or like a stone floor?
It's a wooden floor.
Oh, so like just a plank is gone or something like that.
Yeah. But you step into something sticky that you're not quite sure what the sticky substance is, really. It seems like slightly blackish with some consistency of honey or tar. And
Is
has
it
an
tracking?
unpleasant smell to it.
Am I able to clean it off?
You can. Right. The rest of your journey back to your room is you avoid tripwires, you avoid awkward angles, you avoid more questionable footing.
Fergal.
Turtle.
Durag.
Durag. I think Alara will be caltrops.
Okay. Well, the main trend you notice is that none of these things are actually meant to cause injury, more of humiliation. Let me check. Find trap. Like, who uses this spell, man?
It exists.
I mean, if we are always dungeon crawling, then it's a spell you can pick up. You know, those old school dungeon with traps.
Yeah, except that the good traps aren't actually findable with it. But like Discord seems to be lagging.
Mm.
Okay. Spell, find traps. You sense the Okay, it has a range of 120 feet. You still sense the presence of any trap within range that is within line of sight. A trap for this purpose or this spell includes anything that will inflict a sudden or unexpected effect you consider harmful, desirable, which is specifically intended as such by its coordinator. Thus, it would sense an area affected by an alarm, a glyph of warding, or mechanical pit trap, but would not reveal a natural weakness in the floor and unstable heal. Okay, so it can basically find almost all of Dougal's stuff. Slide trap. Trap for the purpose would be anything that inflict. Okay, this
You
is
said
interesting.
undesirable as well, right? So
Oh wait, the spell merely reveals that a trap is present. You don't learn the location of each trap, but you do learn the general nature of the danger posed by a trap you sense.
you can know like how many traps is there.
Yeah. I suppose it'll be like, aha, there's one nearby. Scour the area, flip over the rugs until we find one, and then, aha,
Yeah.
that's the one.
Hmm.
So it's like a divine sense, but for trap.
Yeah. So
Yes.
Yo, this
Yeah.
spell sucks.
this
Is
spell
it like a
sucks,
level
like,
1 spell?
needs a level 2 spell, so that's even worse.
Oh no. Yeah.
Yo,
So
This is terrible.
this is
Oh wait,
garbage.
horrible!
Hot
It's one
garbage.
action for instantaneous duration.
Oh no, it's not even a con.
it's not even a con, so you can like keep having
No,
it
it's not.
around.
It's not. It's just like,
Oof.
uh, I feel like it would be better to bring a rogue with investigation than just use find traps.
Okay, here's well, errata.
course.
I'll call it detect traps. It works like detect magic with a 30 feet concentration.
Oh, yay!
Then the
New
description is still
homebrew.
the same as find trap.
So with the same thingy, but instead of like just instantaneous 120 is 30 foot concentration. Yes. How many traps? This much.
It's like talking to an
looks
AI.
around. Mhm.
And then you're like,
If it-
where? And it's
If
like,
it
I
says
do not
no, then you'll be
understand
like,
your
ah,
question.
nice.
Right. So this continues for another 5 times, getting around things and all that, and finally seem to exhaust the pool of tricks. You arrive back at your room. What do you do?
Find more traps.
Oh.
Look, see if the door is trapped.
How do you enter your room? Okay. You look inside your room and you find on like the side table, like between the beds and all that, someone has placed a perfectly nice pie with a little ribbon tied around it.
No, no,
Okay.
no.
Not suspicious at all.
Cast detect trap.
Cast detection.
Does Alara
Find
actually have it
traps.
prepared? I don't think so, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah.
No, it's just a joke. Yeah, it's just a joke.
Oh, there's also a little flask next to it. How do you wish to approach this? All right, so you're looking from the room entrance. What are you looking for?
It's just like the room's tainted. We need a new room. Burn the room down.
Can you use like what level is arcane eye?
I'll examine the pie.
Yeah.
This can't be bad. They'll just think we put the pie there. Very well.
Mm.
I will wait here.
Okay,
When you
assuming
go
the guy
downstairs, just
stir again, he tells you like, well, if he tells you if Balaget allows a certain amount of fraternization with other houses, they certainly don't mind fraternization between members. They're not exclusive. Sometimes they're cleaners and such. We also like to ensure that guild members are not necessarily keeping things from us. If it's left in your room, then it's finders keepers. Then throw it out then.
It might be
Might be
harmful.
poison.
He
Might
gives a
be
look through all
drugs.
that. You can leave it for the cleaners then.
right.
Okay, there's no let's see.
What is
As for
grounds for expulsion?
on expulsion, there are things. On leaving by itself, that one is only remarked as a case by case basis, and it doesn't provide any further suggestion on it. It does not seem like they want to encourage people to leave. Do you honestly want me to go and take a look? This will reflect on how you handle situations.
Oh yeah, they went back to the room.
Okay.
They were asking Nerif.
Expulsion would be things like they're obviously against the guild's interest, like exposing house secret,
Military secrets.
like well, arson, murder, mayhem stuff. Stuff that ends up with the Seagate watch pounding on your doors, kind of stuff.
I don't think the small pranks is gonna make him get expelled. I don't think. I mean, we can just say we would like to not be in the house anymore because we will not be in Seagate anymore. Just be honest. I mean, we just be honest and see how it goes. Yeah, we'll see how.
Right.
Okay.
So there's still a room with a pie and a flask on the side table. What do you wish to do?
Is there a note
No,
next to the pie?
doesn't appear to be.
There's a drink me.
I suppose I shall approach the pie and check for traps that are not related to the pie at all, because it could just be a distraction.
It's a poke it with a stick.
You approach the pie.
Yes.
Do you need JoJo
What pie
sound
is-
effects for this?
Yes.
What is the pie? What pie is it?
How are you examining it? Sniffing it?
Is there cutlery nearby, like next to the pie,
No.
or is it
I mean,
just
you all have your
one of
own
those
mess kits
cartoon
and stuff, I
pies?
presume.
I take out like a small knife and then I like poke the pie with the knife and then I will cut the
Small
pie.
knife and cut pie.
Yes.
You cut the pie. It smells faintly of apple.
The pie seems safe. Perhaps it is some kind of guild welcoming gift. I will untie the ribbon and examine the ribbon. Does it seem fairly normal?
The ribbon seems normal.
I look at Alara. I cut a slice and put it in my like mess bowl. And then I look at the pitcher. Is it just filled with water?
It's a flask, actually.
Oh, okay. I'll sniff what's in the flask.
You unscrew the lid.
Yes, yes.
Okay, you unscrew the lid. It appears to be still warm soup.
Oh. I shall taste the soup by... What's the worst that could happen?
And everything a sensei.
Soup tastes vaguely. Okay, the soup tastes something like vaguely fish,
Hmm.
but otherwise it's quite warm and pleasant.
Hmm. The soup seems fine. Perhaps you have some magic that can detect poisons or such. Purify food and drink.
Very she heard it. Call Verity to come and purify.
Verity, emergency! We need you quickly!
Quickly, come and check this plus and apple pie.
No, we don't tell him why. And he like rushes over and he's like,
Oh no,
"Oh,
he's like, what's happening? What's happening?
yeah, we received some pie and thought you might want some. Here."
What is going on?
What?
That's not how it works.
How large is the flask of soup?
The flask is about like, well, it's enough for 2 people to drink.
Ah, I shall offer some to Rosa.
Oh.
Rosa's not able to respond, I think.
A fair concern. Perhaps we'll get look. Perhaps prudent. I'll stow the flask and like keep the pie so that it's not like
Pre-food.
exposed to air so
How
that
do
it
you
doesn't.
keep the
what's it
pie?
called? Do you have a mess kit, Alara? You can put it inside there. Yeah.
The mess kit's for eating, not storing.
Yes. It's like a bowl, right, with a cover.
No. It's just like plate and fork and spoon.
Right. But doesn't it have like a bowl as well?
But it doesn't have a cover,
I see.
But if you took 2 mess kits together,
Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
why are you guys so?
I don't think we need to go that far.
Pre-invent Tupperware. Or we could just go out to the market and buy a case of sorts.
Yeah, is that a thing? Can we purchase something like that?
You spend 2 silver pieces to get a little container that holds a pie.
Guys, I
Yeah,
know what!
worth.
We can have a picnic with the crushing waves. Yes! Or if they don't have stomach, it's a
Unfortunately,
good...
you have taken a slice of pie out, so it's not normally polite to like
Aw,
offer people a
man.
pie with a missing slice.
That's true. Oh yeah, that's true as well.
No, you can slice. Yeah,
Like
just
the
pre-slice it.
cafe, like restaurant.
Pre-slice everything.
Like if they don't have stomachache, it's goodwill, right? It's a win-win situation either way.
and yet, I thought you guys are neutral good. Apparently, it's chaotic good.
Is it even good?
Yeah.
I've become Chamberlain.
Okay, then Eric, what are you doing with the pie slice in your mess kit that you cut out?
I guess I'll just keep it there for now and wait for Verity to come back.
Okay, you sit there with the mess kit pie and stare at it and wait.
Actually,
for
wait. I'll taste the pie. Might as well.
Okay.
Oh no.
Nom.
Nom nom nom.
How tasty is the pie?
Make a roll.
You
A
What roll?
D20. A
D20.
pie roll.
a D20 pie roll.
But how good the
roll?
pie is.
Is it 20 though?
My strength save is a 0, so I'll use that.
Okay. So you taste the pie. Well, it tastes like apple with a hint of cinnamon.
I tell this to the friends. Nom, 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 nom.
Out of character. Who else would do this?
Sony.
Sony.
Sony would taste the pie.
She would not think of anything and just go on and cut
No,
and eat the pie.
But know the senseis do what they do, but I mean, like, who would give us a pie? I mean, other than Thurgal. Other than Thurgal.
It
Other
could
than
be
Turtle?
one of the other people that are like, oh, Thurgal's being an ass. Let's give them a pie.
Yeah.
Yes.
It could just be a gesture,
Or it
a
could
good
be,
gesture.
or it could just be a welcome pie.
Jared. What?
What?
Oh yeah.
Oh, is it the same soup?
Is it the same soup?
I don't know. What
What?
soup
Oh,
did you get last time?
oh
What?
yeah, you don't know because like it. Well,
Because it's Alara
Oh yeah,
pretending
you
to be
didn't
Jared.
get the soup because like you're so busy like disposing of stuff and all that.
No. When
No,
Alara was
Oh
Jared.
yeah. When you were pretending, yeah, okay. No, he offered, but you quickly left.
Oh,
Yeah.
true.
you didn't get the soup.
Aw, the soup. Yeah. Maybe it's just a gesture of good faith. I don't know. Maybe
don't
it
know.
could be Rohidas, instead of Tugal. Let's go. Let's go barge into Rohidas. Make some friends with guildmates. I mean, housemates.
Say your name. Okay. Oh yeah.
So what's your message again?
And if not, is it normal to receive pie and soup?
Is it a welcome gift?
Rahida's response: a bit busy. I prepared soup. I did not deliver it.
Ooh.
I hope you enjoy.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Who delivered?
A big donk moment right here.
If we have time, we can find the other group people.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
Nahilas or Jared or yeah, see what's up, make friends.
He said he's he said he's busy, right? They're busy. Yeah.
We can ask.
playing Pink Panthers.
Well, you soon find out that they're not in HQ. Apparently, they've been sent to do more work.
Oh.
Which may or may not be related to previous work being found unsatisfactory or such.
Yeah. Oh well. It's alright. I think you can prepare something else because we
Prepare
are
your-
going to the temple.
Prepare your food and drinks.
I'm not sure. It's up to you. It's up to you. Verity has it prepared
Well,
anyway.
Blackout is still a blackout. No?
Yeah, she didn't reply us. She's not even
I'm
online.
going to spend another 32 minutes worrying about pie. So I'll move back to the account group.
Okay.
Okay. So okay.
Account group is. Oh man, it's like just a Verity moment and Sayo at the moment insert.
very plain without.
Verity and Moment want to do in the meantime.
Maybe he just asked Tia what information she can update first. That's before we cut to the Seagate group.
Okay, I'll just make this simple. Like, Tia typically is used to updating Alara.
Okay.
So that's why I left the room.
But is she okay to say anything to Verity, or she prefers to speak to Alara? Or like
Have I ever spoken to anyone other than Alara with Tia before?
from last arc? I think she did talk to us in general.
Yeah.
From
she
Sigil.
spoke to party.
Yeah, she spoke to the party.
Okay. In what particular areas are you interested in?
Any sightings of Phoenix and rats?
Sightings of Phoenix? No. Rats. Here and there.
This is to be expected, I guess.
Yeah, I guess, but I'm thinking about, how the release of Phoenix is such a huge thing. Is it affecting Akal and the surrounding areas?
We
Are
could,
there any
That was many days away.
that's like a week ago.
Yeah, I know, but still, were there any changes around the area? Any strange mutation? I don't know.
Mutation shift of the earth.
Changes. There's been there's again, like, Tia is not able to get a view of what's average in this place given how volatile it is. So
Mhm.
Tia's unable to confirm if some recent tremors or like landslides or volcanic activity are related.
Oh, but is it not more frequent, but is it very frequent?
I can't exactly tell what's common here.
Like, is it every day?
It's not affecting the lifestyles of things yet.
Okay. Because Verity might ask Moment about this, because Moment is the guy in account. He'll just get whatever information he can from Tia. And did she see anyone leaving the liaison's office?
Okay, Tia responds that she tries to keep tabs on him,
Yep.
but occasionally, after the conversation you all had, she has not been able to confirm whether he's come out of the liaison office or has other means of getting in and out without being seen.
So she can't confirm. All right.
Well, given what you guys know about Anoan, you probably have your own hunches.
Yeah. Okay, so she Verity asked about the core lady, since that he wants to find her, which is Shah's character.
Shah's character can respond where Shah's character has been.
Go, Shah. Where would your character be?
Shah is muted.
Is she here? Oh, she went to the restroom.
Oh, she went to a restroom.
Let's wait for a little
Yeah,
bit.
but anyway, there'll never be a problem with that one.
Okay,
okay.
so I will try to, because I know Sony wants to look for the big, quote unquote, handsome buff man. So I'm going to see if the I'll see if Sasha have seen the
I haven't finished the question with Tia.
but she's not here to answer your question right now. So
No, Tia.
Any further questions for
Yes.
Tia. Tia.
Update of everyone come from the crew. Saru, Twitch. Any sightings of Zoltan?
Okay, from the art crew. Huh?
Yeah.
Well, Tia tells you that there's a room in the inn now that's full of sensates.
Oh, okay. It's the ones that we saw at first. Are they the one who gathered? Asking about rocks and
Says
stuff?
she has great difficulty in distinguishing them from each other.
Okay, a room full of sensates.
Can you try to think very hard if you can remember the sensate? If you can, means that maybe they came back from.
Yeah, they all have the same about average level of intelligence and observation. Hence, they're
I
indistinguishable.
feel like it is.
There's the three of them, right? Because the three of them were the ones that we saw.
Yeah.
Because not all are here. Okay,
So out of character, we know that they survive it.
yeah, they survived. They're senseis, they're hardy people.
Okay.
So,
Saru and Twitch. Okay. She says that Saru has taken to flying around Afatau when the weather permits.
which means he has recovered nicely. Very good.
Sometimes he takes Twitch with him.
Aww, so cute.
From what she can tell, not that she actually asked them questions, since that's a bit awkward, but Saru seems to be trying to get some kind of a grip on the wind patterns. Not quite sure how that's progressing.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
As for Twitch, Tia seems a bit annoyed that Twitch does not seem to be demonstrate the usual behavior of a cat with regards to the rats around, and even seems afraid of them.
Oh.
Ah, the rats.
Seems afraid of the rats. Okay.
A fair.
I mean, when the rats are bigger than you.
All right. Oh, yeah. Some further updates.
Did she see where the Doom guards went to?
You brought Mirko and Nark back, right?
Yeah. And Mirko and Nark went to meet Anawan after we speak to Anawan. And then we don't know what happened to them.
Do you think that Mirko and
Didn't they were observed to have left the liaison office. She's not sure on whether it was on good or bad terms.
So there
she
were
laughed.
not sour faces?
Well, Mirko never has a sour face, and with
And
Nark,
Nark
it's hard to
always has
tell.
some.
Anyway, the duo of them were seen like heading along the coast, presumably to find adventure or to investigate whatever they might be.
Oh, they're walking away like, oh, it's time for another adventure.
Heading along the coast, Verity, you can recognize this in the direction you all went in towards the fire area before.
Oh, okay.
can you ask? Well, because I'm not there, but can you ask if both of them are accompanied by someone else, or they just go both of them just both of them?
Is it just the both of them?
Just the both of them.
I'm sure if there was someone else, Tia would have mentioned it.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking, would Chandra follow them or not?
No mention of Chandra.
So okay, that's
Okay.
good.
Tia mentions that Chandra seems to have set off into the mountains again, but she, according to Tia, it seems like she packed for two.
Packed for two.
Two.
Was she alone when she left?
Yes.
Who is she traveling with?
She wasn't seen with any other people before that, right?
She usually goes with a guide. Maybe she's decided, you know what? These guides are useless.
My encounter rate increased by 300% after getting guides.
And all of the guides died.
Let's see. Who else do I have here? Oh. Okay.
What about Varkatu?
Okay. Not Tia has trouble figuring out his ingenious disguises.
Fair.
Considering what she considers to be a good disguise, this might not be surprising. But she's pretty sure the room at the end of the corridor is still occupied.
Well, I mean, it's not really that hard to find out a person who is there for a while and not there for a while, since it's a small place. If he's really disguising as people every time, then it's not hard to...
Imagine him as Clark Kent putting on the glasses each time he comes out. As far as it works towards Tia.
Oh
Other
no!
people might be less fooled. And that being said, Tia does say she's seen Zoltan somewhere.
What? In the town?
Has he sauntered his way all the way back here?
Yeah, Verta asks where she sees him.
And this Tia has some trouble confirming, but she thinks she saw him on a roof of one of the buildings.
What?
Believable.
So on the roof of some buildings.
Yes.
An old man being on top of the roof of some building in the town.
Yes.
Is it recent?
She tells you it was like a few days after you all left for Seagate.
What? He
That
travels fast. What?
What takes us 7 days to reach?
This Zoltan is enigmatic as heck.
She was not able to confirm like the roof and all that because the weather was particularly bad as well.
Zoltan don't give no shit. Like, yes. What a lovely day. What a fascinating
He were even like,
For a guy who is moving slowly, he came back to town very quickly.
if we assume that he come back to Alpha Town immediately after we left, it's not surprised that he can reach town that quickly. But that is assumed that he just went straight back here though, with his speed.
Okay,
So I
question.
picked up at this point saying, we know that the Dustmen, or some of them, have some very strange abilities. Especially those in the higher ranks.
What kind of strange abilities?
Well, some of them are full of detections for when it comes to living. Some of them are seen in places where they shouldn't be. Things like that. The further they get into the faith and belief, well, the less they are tethered to what we call life.
In reality, it seems.
I'm not entirely sure how it works.
Well, do you think we can find him? Seems like he's everywhere.
You can ask your friend to drop him a message.
That's true. I wonder what he found. Actually, I wonder what Vakatu found.
Off character, he was the one that we spoke to and he warned us about the rats, right? The rats and the contacts.
Rakatu? Yeah.
Yeah, he was Vakatu, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I think after that, we didn't really talk to him at all. But I think it's good for us to actually update the ARC team about our progress in terms of finding a way to save their world, you know?
Yeah, that's why I have links and all this around here.
Yeah. All right. Okay. First, he'll just update Tia on what they have discovered
Okay.
regarding the binding runes and how it's relating to the hedrons that is binding the land on this plane. So we are trying to find ways that could emulate the same sort of effect for Arc, thereby causing it not to implode on itself. All right. So that's what we tell Tia. We are going to the temple soon, which is tomorrow. And yeah, that's why I say to Tia. I think that's the important stuff.
Okay.
And you ask if Tia has any questions.
Yeah, we'll just absorb whatever you feed her for the time being.
Okay. Then he'll thank her for her information and update, and he'll go to the room at the end of the corridor.
Okay, that one I actually want to cover in a future session because like right now with like Lina not around, it feels a bit awkward.
Oh, okay.
I don't want her to be left out of the information loop here.
Okay. So there are more stuff. All right. Then we can go to Moment and Satya. Yeah, I'm done with Tia
Okay.
information.
Oh, do you want to?
Do you want to update Tia on our progress? Or no?
He did.
All right.
He did. He
Okay.
did. So, also, this is out of character. Do you really want to talk to the core guy that may be around here? That's very. Yes. No, not Verska. Wait, is your character Verska? Yeah. Yeah, but the guide is what I'm looking.
Oh yeah, you weren't here. We were trying to ask where your character would be.
It's raining tar today, so you can't walk around. Okay. So that's that. Okay, so if she's having a nap, then I don't think Verity can talk to her then. Anyway. Okay. So okay, I'm going to say hi to Sasha then. Oh shit, my pen. No.
Oh no. Disaster.
Okay. It's the pen that I use for notes. Okay. Sasha.
Back still in one piece, I see.
Luckily, nothing to kill, nothing trying to kill us.
Tazim must be nice.
You said that, but people there is just very weird. Very, very weird. Oh, okay. Can I have a drink?
Sure, the usual.
Mm-hmm.
He passes you your drink.
Also, I'm just I came here to ask if you have seen someone, big, tall, 8 feet tall, bluish, almost looks like a dragon, but it's not really a dragon. Born?
Is it
Lizard?
one of the weird plane shifting fellows?
Yeah, one of them.
Oh yes, he's been around.
Did he leave any message? Because apparently the dancing girl was looking for him.
Messages.
Mm.
So I've been trying to tell him what constitutes a proper message.
Is it speaking unintelligible languages to you again?
Well, firstly, I don't understand that language, and secondly, I don't want to keep a bunch of rocks.
What?
What rocks? Can you show? Did you actually keep the rocks, or no, you didn't?
Oh,
right?
I don't keep rocks for people.
Did he
Unless it's
even?
sending stone.
Did he like scratch any of like weird shape so that I can manage to help you look if it's actually a message or not.
I'm not keeping weird rocks from people.
Okay, so no rock. So he did try to put down messages, but he doesn't know what messages is. Right. I think I'll ask.
Really that hard to understand.
I guess I'll just ask the dancing girl to send him a message the next time he drop by, so that he know what is a message. Yeah. Okay, so he's here. That's good. Take a little sip. Have you seen Bergs walking around lately, or is he just like lazing around in his room
That
again?
one I'll just leave to player interpretation.
All right then. Player interpretation. Got it.
I think we can close early for today. It's a bit
Yeah,
hard.
because there's nothing because very little information. I just go down, say hi to Sasha. It's like I'm here against your life.
No,
and-
it's more like it's hard to proceed without Lina right now.
Yes. Yes, it's very hard to proceed without Lina.
Okay, so we'll close here for the day, and thank you for watching and listening, guys.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
Pie and
Pie
soup.
and
Pie and
soup.
Questionable pie
Big
and
hype.
soup.
Big hype.
Yes. Yep. Bye.
Bye.